Have you seen the exciting new project in Orania? Orania is crowdfunding new infrastructure, actually for a new economic growth phase for the town. But why are we doing it like this?
Frans, what an exciting project. Many of our followers, I'm quite sure, have been following this as it unfolded today, viewing the developments as we launched the project online. And it's our first big project for 2026. It stands in the theme of some of the things that we have done. For example, the Paul Kruger
Monument last year.
monument last year that we did with our supporters. And do tell us, where are you watching this from? If you're watching the English version, maybe you're an international supporter of Orania, where are you actually watching it from? Are you in South Africa? Are you an Afrikaner who accidentally clicked on the English title? The Afrikaans version is available as well. Or where are you watching us from? Let us know. But last year we had we revealed the Paul Kruger statue. It was built up, and this year we realized, we as Afrikaners, we as freedom-loving people, we are competing with tax money. Government's taking tax money. We don't have a treasury. We can't take tax on large scale. We don't have that advantage. We still pay taxes. We compete with institutions like banks that's crowdfunded with lots of small transactions and interest rates and so on. If we want to build freedom, we need to crowdfund it as well.
Yes, exactly.
Every bit of infrastructure that we build, we'll need to crowdfund. Orania is still a small community, but it is in the hearts of many Afrikaners and many international supporters. So I think, Frans, let's get down to the practical stuff. We launched a project to build a road. How exactly are we going to crowdfund that?
Well, let me just quickly say, because people might be watching and thinking, but why a road then? Because last year what we did is we built a monument. Now, I would like to say that all of these kinds of projects for Oranians are monuments. If I look at the pipeline providing our agricultural land areas with water, if I look at the solar farms, if I look at the rugby fields, if I look at the actual monument, and then when I look at this road, these are our own Afrikaner projects in our own Afrikaner property, in our own Afrikaner place, in our own Afrikaner environment, which we build ourselves, for ourselves. And that is what gives us pride to be able to do this. So this road is an infrastructure project that has been identified as one of the busiest roads in Orania. Also majorly connected to Orania's tourism sector. Most people visiting Orania will at some point be driving on this gravel road, and we want to pave it. We want to make it a a tarred road. In English, I think it's tarred road. So how are we going to do this? Because it's very expensive to build roads, so how are we going to do it without that tax money that you just spoke of? Well, we said let's make it available for anybody to contribute. Let's make it as easy as we can for anybody to help us build the Afrikaner community in Orania. This is the next step. This is the next big project, and there will be many more in the future. So if you want to help us build, it costs 500 Rand that you give to pave 1 by 1 meters of road in this specific road. So you give 500 Rands, we tar the next 1 by 1 meter, you receive a certificate, a Stadsbouwer certificate, it's a city builder certificate, which says that you helped to build a road in Orania, and this is your exact block number, that 1 by 1 meter block, this is your exact block number in that road.
Yeah, so basically we took the road, divided it up in square meters, and you can fund taking 1 square meter from gravel to tar. Easy as that. It's going to be in your hands. The Orania Town Council savings on the previous project, I mean, how phenomenal again, just again to point that out, to say that they saved 600,000 Rands on a previous project. The amount of savings, how many town councils in South Africa can actually say that?
Yeah, I wonder.
Because now we can kickstart the next project. That gave us the self-confidence to start this project, and now we need to take it further. Tourism is important. It's our 4th biggest economic sector. It's not something that we can forget or deny. We must make Orania accessible for our people that's coming to visit, coming on vacations. That's an important part of our economy. So a good road to the river is extremely important. It helps develop and grow our economy. But if you want to be part of of this, if you want to be part of this city building initiative, there's only one way currently. We're going to roll out more projects in the future. And you did mention it. So people had their Paul Kruger brick certificate. Now they can have the corresponding number on this next city building adventure. So if you had 808 or 729 in the Paul Kruger statue, now you can have the same number in the road building project. And that can be the square meter that you fund. We did open it a bit earlier for our supporters on the Paul Kruger
yes,
project as well, Frans, because to give them that opportunity to give that
to get that corresponding number. For instance, I had brick number 801 in the Paul Kruger Monument project, and now I have the block number 801 in this road. And hopefully next year and the year after that, I will start to collect these different certificates. And
collect them all.
Collect them all. People will for always be able to look back to the history of the projects of Orania, and somewhere hopefully find my name and can see that I, throughout the development of this Afrikaner city, I helped. I played my part. Exactly.
Makes me think about the early days, the pioneers, and what they had to go through to just start this. And now we are going into this next phase of just developing quicker and quicker. I want to do a honest thanks to everyone supporting us on all the various ways that our supporters are helping us fund things, sending kids to school, can't afford them themselves, investing in solar, our people in America, our friends abroad in Europe, people here in Africa, and all the countries supporting us. Thank you very much for doing what you do. You make Orania possible. Orania is not possible just as a community on its own. It's all of you supporting us so well, so kindly, and together we're going to build great things.
Then I want to invite you to follow us as well. Click on subscribe, follow us on our social media pages, and see exactly what your contributions are going towards. I think that is one of the nicest things to hear from people visiting Orania. Let's say they visit this year and then over 5 years they come again. They always say, wow, it's developing quite quickly. We were astonished about the amount of development that we have seen. So follow us on social media and see exactly where your donations are going, where your contributions are going, because we have started to use this new term, crowdfunding freedom. Yes. What we are busy with in Orania is a freedom project. And since we don't have those, I want to say, luxuries of excess resources, we have to be creative. And how can we do that? Well, we can get our supporters to actively help build Afrikaner freedom here in Orania. So thank you very much, and follow the progress that we are making with your contributions.
If you want to build 1 square meter or more, maybe 5, or do one for yourself and one for your wife, or for your children or your grandchildren, if you want to build some square meters of road in Orania, the easiest way to do that is follow the link in the description. If you're watching this in English, and you are in fact English, you can choose the option to receive your communication there in English as well for our international friends, and go ahead and build that 1 square meter. Take a bit of gravel and turn it into tarred road. Thank you very much for following. Thanks for watching. See you next time.